Hello, how are you? Hope everything is going great with you. My name is Kunamy Master and welcome to another episode of some gaming news, and today also some gaming deals. Okay, before I start, as always, don't forget like, subscribe, all that jazz. Also on Rumble and extra support on Patreon. And today not much about gaming news, mainly about gaming hardware. As you can see, there's been some fiddling around the 4090, especially on power efficiency, and this quasar zone tested with regarding power limiting and undervolting. And I bring this up because there's something, a lot of interesting stuff here. By default, I think the card is right about the 450 watts limitation, give or take. I think there are ways to go around this power limitation to a certain degree and ramp it up more even, because the adapter itself on the 4090 has like 4 cables, 12 volt cables, so supposedly can go to 600 because every cable supposedly can deliver 150. I mean, I saw this like a quick glance, and basically the main take of this is the graphic card is good. It's expensive like shit, but it's very good. But they managed to either through power limitation or through undervolting the graphics card to basically almost I will see the results here. They managed to a certain degree almost half of delivering half of the power consumption per se, or the power requirements, almost half of it, and they only have like 8% of drop of performance, which is very interesting. It made me think this chip and how the Ada Lovelace performs and works seems to me, I'm not I'm not a technician here, but from the information that I've been looking at and everything, it seems to me that this Ada Lovelace is not, how do I say it, well tuned per se. At least it's the sense, because if you can basically lower to almost to half of the power draw of the card, so it's the power that you are paying in electricity bill by the end of the day, right? And you only have like around 88% of performance drops. It seems to me that this card is way overclocked or not well fine-tuned with the power requirements and how the power is delivered to the chip. I'm not sure, because it's a massive chip. This Ada Lovelace, even though the process manufacturing is supposedly it's more powerful, and the process manufacturer, they call it, I think it's 5 nanometers. I think it's the 5 nanometers process. I'm not sure how. There's a lot of shitty stuff with NVIDIA regarding this new Ada Lovelace chip. As you can see, basically this was managed, these two processes of undervolting and power limitation. The simple one is basically power limitation. Just install MSC Afterburner. I refer this to, I think it's the previous video that I made yesterday regarding MSC Afterburner. If you want to download it on the proper MSI site, because I mentioned in the previous video regarding this situation, MSC Afterburner software. But with this one, it's basically just use one slider to reduce the power consumption, basically, and while with undervolting the graphics card, is you have to install different thing, another software, and you have to tweak around to get the right requirements of undervolting. At least it's what I perceive from what I read here. And basically even in the most impossible settings, as I say, a decline up to only 8% on performance, while reducing the power consumption by more than 110 watts. So let's see here, it uses around, it's been using around by default 340 110, 230 something, give or take, which is a lot, especially because it runs less hot and everything. So basically it was running half the advertised TDP, so the power. This is basically just to get a quick glance. It's interesting because it seems that this graphics card just it's at this moment how the chip, at least what I perceive, is just brute forcing its way out of performance. While AMD at the moment, they have the chiplet design, which is completely different way of doing things. In these new ones that they are going to launch, the 7900 XTX and XT, not mistaken, that's how they pronounce the 7000 series of this new thing. They have like two chiplets basically integrated there. It's fine-tuned. Supposedly it's going to be comparable to the performance of a 4080, while just basically just needing half or less than half of the power requirements of a 4080. So go figure. That's why I think, because it's a new way of doing things for NVIDIA, because they changed from Samsung chips to the TSMC chips. I think that's the brand that they call manufacturer. It's a lot of new things, how they supposedly designed the chip and everything. So I suppose the 5000 series from NVIDIA should be more well fine-tuned regarding power delivery to performance, I think. But because they had to launch something like to try to justify $1,600 and above, they had to basically brute force the chip to inject power until infinity. But okay, I will stop my rambling regarding this. I very cautiously excited for the launch of this new AMD graphics, those new GPUs. Because if they can deliver at least the same or a little bit above performance of a 4080 rasterization, I'm not counting on ray tracing, because it still needs to mature to have, at least for me, some significance of investing in a huge power GPU to justify ray tracing. It's not there yet. It's almost there. This 4090 can effectively deliver mostly on 1440p. I think it's excellent, but 4K ray tracing with a stable okay, let's say 62, it's okay, but I think we can achieve, let this technology mature. I don't count DLSS or FSR. It's like cheating, because you're not playing basically in 4K. You just what the power the GPU is doing is processing the thing in a lower resolution and then upscaling it. So basically for me it counts as cheating. I prefer rasterization, lower a little bit the graphic settings if needed be, but at least I know I'm playing what I bought on the hardware per se. Well, okay, I will stop now. I have a lot of thoughts regarding these things, but for today this is it. I don't have any gaming news that I thought that I need to brought up to you. What I do have, it's some gaming deals. We are still on the withdrawal of Black Friday and still going on the Cyber Monday, which is, for me, it's Cyber Week, because we're already Wednesday. So I have these ones from GOG. They have very interesting deals here. I didn't find anything more interesting in other places, which is, again, because of the Witcher 3 next gen update and all that jazz. We have The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings Enhanced Edition, so it's basically the top tier. It's basically the GOTY edition, because the Enhanced Edition has more content from the final chapter than the basic version, and so $3. It's worth playing. At least you get an idea of the story before The Witcher 3, because to a certain point is a lot of storylines continue there in Witcher 3, and this one it's more comparable because it's less convoluted to a certain point, but I enjoy very much the game. I do really recommend it. And of course I have to put here the Witcher 3 Complete Edition. Of course, this one, when the next gen update will come, it will also have the free content and everything. Only $10, has the 2 DLCs, it has everything. And of course, no DRMs, no nothing. With GOG, I always support this whenever I can. Also, I have another game, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This is the Digital Deluxe Edition. There are only two editions here on GOG. And this one has all the DLC, basically. The Storage System Reef, Criminal Past, and then the Assault and Tactical Packs, which include various weapons. I played the beginning of this game when it came out, if not mistaken. This is 2016, yeah. I played like 2 hours of it. I don't know why I quit. I didn't quit, I just stopped playing. I think it's the time when I had to move countries and everything. But I started really enjoying it. I played the first game. I might play the first game and then do a sequel or this gameplay on this one, because I liked how the concepts of this of futurism and cybernetics and everything are implemented here in this game in terms of lore. The gameplay is okay. I enjoy it enough to play it. It's very RPG with open areas. The first game it's have some open areas. Here I think it's also bigger open areas, not completely open world, just one location. Because here you travel, I think you travel a lot between Prague and other places to go around in the missions and the story stuff. And also we have more gaming deals. Metro, the franchise bundle. So basically it's Metro, the Metro 2033 and Last Light Redux, which is in the improved engine. And Exodus with the 2 DLCs. Let's check the franchise bundle edition. So it has a little Exodus, 2 kernels and Sam Story, which is part of the Exodus game, and plus the Redux, which it's basically the complete package. I for sure want to play also this one in the future. I played the 2 first ones when they came out, so no Redux, so without being the Redux version. I'm very interested in playing these ones when I can with the Redux version to see if I notice any difference. It's been a while since I played it. I didn't play still, I never touched the Exodus one. I'm also blind, so I don't know story stuff, no spoilers there also for me, so I cannot tell if it's good or not. Another one, it is Alien Isolation, the collection. So it has all the DLCs, only $10, which is a good price, which is basically the base game, then Corporate Lockdown, Crew Expendable, Last Survivor, Lost Contact, Safe Haven, Trauma, The Trigger. It's add-on content and I think some packs for the main game, if not mistaken, because I think I only had I think the game, I have this game, I made a series out of it. But I think I'm not sure if it was a giveaway that I won for a code of this game. I don't recall pretty much, but I know I played when it came out, so it's been a while. When it launched, not here the date. That's okay. I know I played a beta. I know I made a series and I played a base game. I'm not sure if I have all the DLCs. I have to check that out. And last one, it's Wasteland 3. I like this kind of games. It's a tactical RPG basically. I start making a Wasteland 2 director's cut playthrough. I think I stop in the middle. Again, it's when I basically drop everything to move out of the country, if not mistaken. I enjoy very much the second game. I managed afterwards, because I know I played one time, I completed it, and I like very much how the story ends. And I never touched this one, the Colorado Wasteland 3. This is the Colorado edition, so again, all the DLC, all the extra content is here also. Again, except for the deluxe edition, which has more stuff, which is digital stuff like lore book, novellas, all that jazz. It's also available here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, deluxe edition. It just, it's cheaper. Let's check here. Deluxe edition. What do you have here? Deluxe edition. Okay, the deluxe edition supposedly doesn't have, doesn't have the same contents as the Colorado edition, the extra content. That's what I'm getting at it. You can choose. I will leave, as always, everything that I talk here, I'll leave links in the description. You can decide if you are interested in this. Again, any feedback on things that I can cover, it's very much appreciated. I will wrap up here with my Go Get Funding campaign. We'll see if we can get at half the goal by the end of the year, so I can upgrade my PC for work. Not going to talk too much about it. I don't want to bother you with this. I will wrap up here. If in the meantime, follow me on Twitter in case there usually is like, if there is like something that interests me, I usually just retweet or tweet out the subject. I don't usually just retweet by retweeting. What I usually tweet and retweet, it's because I think it's interesting for people to give a look and give a follow if anything like that. With all that said, guys, I hope you have an excellent day. Until next time, Kunamy Master out.